Hi, Wycliffe Barrett, Xplane Dedicated. Today we're going to be talking about Xplane.org. We'll see you right after the intro.
Server 18050, good afternoon. Your report routed. 2,000 feet.
Today what I'm going to do, we're going to go back to basics, and quite literally what I'm doing is I'm talking to the new users of Xplane. I have noticed lately on Xplane Dedicated's Facebook page there are a lot of new people coming on there, and they're asking questions such as, where can I find this, where can I find that, is there such a thing that can do this particular thing that I want? And of course we all know that Xplane.org is the place to go to. I thought I would do a short film about Xplane.org, talk about the owner, Nicholas, just for a moment or two, and just go through the site a little bit just to help the new users. So this is especially for you. Also, we know that Xplane 11 is coming out soon. They did say November. We've still got a few days of November left. And of course, I think Xplane.org is going to be very, very important for a lot of people when they pick up Xplane 11. There are going to be a lot of new users coming over when Xplane 11 goes live. I'm going to put the link in the bottom for Xplane.org. I'm going to put the link in for Laminar's site. So those of you who've never looked at Xplane and are thinking about it, you can have a look at the films that are available on Laminar's site about Xplane 11. Let's get right into it. I've got the computer fired up. Let's have a look at Xplane.org. Here we are then at Google. You can simply type in x-plane.org and it will find it straight away. Now, with Xplane.org, you do have to make an account. You have to register, but quite easily, if you just go in there as a guest, you can have a look around and see what's about. But this is the main page of Xplane.org, and as you can see up here, we've got the org store, because you can buy products from Xplane.org. Contact us, communities, they've got forums, there's flight operations, download manager, which is where we're going to be going, and under download manager you've got aircraft, scenery. You can submit a new file and search, and there's also a lot more than just aircraft and scenery. And then there's forums, of course. When you open up the page of Xplane.org, it will always open such as this, and it will show you some of the latest downloads, the most popular downloads that are available right now. So here on November the 16th, KLX Los Angeles International Airport, that is a new airport, which does look absolutely breathtaking. I'm going to have a look at that because it's a new KLAX. We've got the Boeing 757 version 2, which obviously is payware. There's the Quest Kodiak, Hawker 4000, VFW Fokker by Peters Aircraft, and so forth and so on. There's even a link here to Xplane 11. Okay, the beta has been announced. Beta version should be available in a few weeks. So that's what you get on the first page. Over on the left-hand side here, you'll see new resources. So Quest Kodiak passenger fix, Skyship 600, parking barriers and twin security huts. That's obviously scenery for scenery builders. Sacramento International Airport, Drummond Island Airport, so forth and so on. Then we have new paint schemes. So these are new paint schemes. Flight Factor 757 version 2 for Virgin Australia. Boeing Sideral Air Cargo Skin for the IXEG 733. Flight Factor British Airways Windsor Castle. I love British Airways liveries. Let's have a look. Oh yes, I remember that one. I remember that one from the day. There you go. So, you'll always see new stuff here. Always is, and every day this changes. Then you've got modified resources, things that have been changed just lately, and once again you can see it there. Special deals, right? Download manager here. We've got another area for download manager. You got Xplane 10 aircraft, Xplane 9 aircraft, older aircraft skins, that's liveries. Airfoils, which is more to do with plane maker, flight plans. So I mean, it's just amazing. You've even got Xplane ground vehicles, so you can get cars and such like. So there's an offshore racer there. JAR design ground handling. jar design, ground handling, so forth and so on. I mean, there's just so much here. Anyway, let's go back a bit. Let's go back a bit. Okay, so as I say, let's go to, we'll go home if I can. Right, there we go. Is that home? No, that's not. That's a forum. Let's go to the portal. And no, wrong place. Let's go home here. I've got myself lost, although I shouldn't have. There's a chat box on the forum, so you can have a chat with people. Right. So the best way to get back to the beginning is to close out properly. Oops. And restart. There we go. Where is it? My xplane.org is there. Right, so this is the beginning, okay? And I was just saying, we'll go to download files. Now, if you go to the download manager, you've got aircraft, scenery, and then these bits. So if you just click on download manager though, it takes you to the main download manager page. And what you'll find here is things like featured downloads, okay? And then up here, you've got latest aircraft. So these are the latest aircraft that have been added. And then you've got featured downloads here. Juneau International Airport, PAJN by Mr. X6. Let's have a look at this, because I know that this will be a superb airport. Mr. X6 is absolutely amazing. Let's have a look at some of the screenshots. This might not be an airport I would ever fly to. Oh, it looks very nice there. Let's have a look at the next screenshot. Ooh, look at this detail here. I wonder where this is, Port Juneau. I'll have to find out. It could be in the Pacific Northwest. Right, Mr. X6, he develops his airports and he uses a combination of what we call Lego brick, which is already pre-built, pre-configured 3D shapes and buildings, and also he uses a combination of custom built terminals and buildings that he actually does himself. He's very, very good, very prolific. Maybe a few too many GA aircraft there together, but he's very prolific, he's very good, and his airports are really, really nicely done. Now, what is surprising about this, especially to you, the new user, right, as I go through these screenshots, is this is freeware, okay? This is not payware. This is freeware. And let me just click out of there. And quite literally, you know, you've got download file here. There's all this file information on this side. There's all the features here. So in this particular scenery, you've got animated 3D people, animated airport vehicles, custom approach lead-in lighting, accurate airport layout, custom models for terminals and hangars, custom high-resolution taxiway textures, moving jetways and marshallers, and of course it's been made with Xplane 10 HDR night lighting. Even puts his requirements on there and actually tells you what scenery libraries you need, the installation and credits. You know, I mean, Mr. X6 is very, very good. He has done some superb airports. So that's just an airport, and we came to that from this here, these featured downloads. But apart from that, you then have the What's New section, which we saw on the main page, but was on the left-hand side. And here you have it in detail and actually shows you what we're looking at. Skyship 600, click on that and look at the screenshots, and this is what it is. It's a Skyship. I'm not sure whether it's flyable or whether you can just place it into your scenery, but it'd be probably quite interesting to have a look at. I wonder how you'd manage to fly an airship on Xplane or IVAO. That would be interesting to find out. So just go back again. All of these things here, I mean, look, it's just mountains and mountains of stuff. And this is even before we've got into the search feature. Here we've got highest rated. So a load of aircraft here that have become highest rated. San Francisco. Now let's look. This is by Mr. X6, and I remember, I think I did a review on this. It's had 34,000 downloads. 34,000 downloads. vastly an improved version of the scenery is available here. Look, let's have a look. Golden Gate Bridge, KSFO maybe, Golden Gate. Actually, one of them will be the Oakland Bridge. Look at that. Look at that detail there. This is amazing stuff. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. I might have to download this one. I'm not quite sure whether I've got it or not. I will have to have a check. But, you know, it's incredible. Look at that. That is payware quality, without a doubt. It is payware quality. This scenery would cost you a fortune. Was that Alcatraz? Let me have. Yeah, there you go, Alcatraz. San Francisco downtown. Ah, that's amazing. Isn't that incredible? Wow, look at that. I bet that looks good at night. Anyway, so that is, you know, freeware. Absolute freeware. Incredible. So I think you can see that Xplane.org is really a huge, huge resource. It's a massive portal. And for the new beginner, the new user, this is the place to come. We haven't even looked at some of the categories, right? So I'll take you through the categories quickly. So Xplane 10 aircraft, Xplane 9 aircraft, scenery, libraries for scenery, and all of these sceneries will need libraries. Stuff like Open Scenery X, FF. There are a lot of libraries, and you always need to read what is required and make sure you download them. Utilities, liveries, custom sounds, payware aircraft, flight plans, world traffic, there's tutorials. It's just amazing the amount of stuff in here, okay? What I would like to do is go to forums. So we've got a forum index, okay? So just go there. You've got, now the forums, they are massive. There are loads of them. And if you can't get an answer here to any question that you have, and you can't get the answer from Xplane Dedicated Facebook, this is the place to come. You've got all the support forums for the payware aircraft there. It goes on and on. Fly with Lure, which is something that causes a lot of problems for people. There's the UKX group, which is run by. Is it run by? I think it's run by Emma Bentley. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Let's just see. I might have this wrong. There we go. I think it's run by Emma Bentley. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to check on that. Or UKX may be a composition of a couple of others. Not quite sure. Anyway, a huge, massive resource for the new user. This is where you come for a lot of stuff. Now, I am going to find one forum, if I can't remember where it is. Let's have a look up here. I think, where is it? It's called Chuck's Support. There we go, Chuck's Overview. So you got professional articles by Chuck Bowden. Now, this guy, he's done an awful lot of stuff. And it's always useful looking through here, especially if you want to find some information, technical information. There's also another one which is called Cubby. I think it's Cubby's technical. Here we go. Technical support, Cubby's Corner. There you go. That's the one you need. Technical support. Any questions about Xplane 10, also about Xplane 11. They're already talking about Xplane 11 here. Then this is the one to go to. Now then, Xplane.org is run by and owned by Nicholas. I do know his last name, but I'm not going to mention it because everybody just calls him Nicholas. But Xplane.org is run by Nicholas. He has done an incredible job in maintaining and keeping this resource going. As I say, there's a store, and this is where you can buy a lot of the payware stuff, such as 757, the E-Jet Evolution E170. There's helicopters, everything on here. You've got general aviation, helicopters, warbirds, more aircraft. There's scenery that you can buy. There's utilities. There's joysticks. So you've got the CH products. There is just a mass of stuff on Xplane.org, and I always tell people, this is the first place you should come to. There are lots of others, but this is the first that you should come to. And I think what I will do over the next few weeks or the next few days is I'll quickly go through some of the other major resources for Xplane. But this is number one, in my view, my own personal opinion. This is number one, and the new user should be coming here first. Well, that's it. I hope I haven't bamboozled you too much with all this information and all these graphics and everything. I know there's an awful lot to take in, but you just cannot fail. If you come to xplane.org, you will find what you require. But also, as I say, over the next few days, I'm going to be pointing you to different resources as well in relation to Xplane. Okay, that's it. As always, my name is Wycliffe Barrett. This is Xplane Dedicated. We'll see you soon.